here I have to explain out a nice bit of what we're trying to achieve to help the coaches, so when they go back to the clubs that the future of Camogie is safe and strong. That's the whole idea today. Alright, so thanks for your patience right at the start. When I ask on the strike, listen as best you can. Every time we train, every time we practice, you make loads of mistakes. Don't worry about it. The only way we learn is by making mistakes. Are we clear on that? Yeah. So if you do drop the ball, it's no problem. It's not a game of perfect. If you notice any hurling match or camogie match you've ever seen, it's how teams deal with things when they go wrong as much as they go right. We can all play well when they go right, can't we? It's lovely being involved after a match and win by 10 points. Everyone's mad for training next Tuesday night. But the real team is when you lose by 10 points is everybody still as mad for training on Tuesday night, right? So that's the difference really between winners and losers. So today what we're going to do is we'll just play a few balls around the place, do the best you can on it. Like I said, my brief today is for striking and catching is where we're at. Most of the time what I'd use is the netting at the very start of a training session. We would have done an awful lot of this with Eamon O'Shea, is where I got it from. It's the rhythm and the strike, right? If you think about it, like we give a lot of time hitting the ball over and back to each other, right, which is fine. But like for me, if we can open the shoulders, especially early on in the training session, and it allows you then as a coach to get around to everybody and watch the way they're hitting the ball. The key thing on the strike is, at the start when I'm talking to the girls, will be that they use their wrists to hit the ball. Most people are shoulders, and if you look at again the Tipperary and the good players, they're able to hit the ball off the back foot because they use their wrist to hit it, not their shoulders. So again, a lot of the coaching I'll be doing here is to try to shorten the grip in the hurley, take your shoulders and forearms out of the strike and just roll your wrists. Right, that's all I'm going to be doing here. The hurley, I'll be talking a little bit about the golf side, like a 6-iron and a 4-iron. Everyone familiar enough with the shape of golf clubs we are. Okay, so at the start I'll be saying a 6-iron, which is the hurley facing up slightly. Okay, never are we going with an 8 or 9-iron because obviously we're skidding and missing, right? When we're hitting the ball lower, which you'll be doing over here on the strike, I'll be talking about a 4-iron or a 3-iron, which means the face of the club or the hurley is like that going through the ball. Alright, so that's all the time. So if I'm coaching, I'm saying 3-iron, the lads are opening it up slightly, 5-iron, 6-iron, and you know, it allows a different flight on the ball. And again, over here we'll be doing a little bit around the different strikes, one below the knee, one from the hip and one from the shoulder. So we'll try to cover as much as we can. I'll cover as much ground. As I said to the girls, you heard me saying there, so they're not frustrated. It's not so much about getting them an awful lot better. It's just to give a brain dump for all the world. It's a few drills you can use and what I'd be looking at, and it might help in some shape or form. Alright, so the first girl will come up, right, you'll strike the ball against the net, get the ball again and hand pass it back to the next girl who'll come forward. Now, just on the technique part of it, the ideal here is I want you to hold the grip about 1 inch to 2 inches down. Both hands will be together when you're striking. Strike the ball from your elbow and have the face of the hurley. We're all familiar enough with golf, we are. About a 6-iron, so it's like that. Not like that, not like that. Okay, so we need the face of the hurley slightly open to the clouds. And what you're aiming for is halfways. So do you see where that line is across the middle? You're aiming to hit just below that. And you hit it as hard as you can, but use your wrist to hit the ball. Right, I don't want big loading up like that with shoulders. I want, when you come up to it, when you see the pass, use your wrists. See there? And watch the follow through as well. So when you hit the ball, some hit it like that. I want you to hit the ball and feel the hurley going behind your head. Right, but use your wrists as best you can. And pass back to your partner, let's go. Halfway's up the net, quickly now, get it, hand pass back, get out of the way obviously. Hold the hurley shorter. Hold the hurley shorter. Hit it hard as you can now. Don't dolly this one, you're trying to hit it 100 yards. Good, that's it. Well done. Good. That's it. What we want to do is try to keep our shoulders lined up. So you throw the ball just ahead so your arms are extended to hit it. Alright, so it's that timing part, and a lot of time when you get, especially the younger camogie or JP or hurlers, you might have to stand and do a few throw-ups and not hit it. Do you know what I mean? Just so they get that feel, because that throw-up is the most important. The next time you hit now, don't go sideways, go straight, come this way. See where my feet are that way? And plant, hitting on the front foot. Hit the ball on the front foot now, girls, that's it. Hit it on the front foot, good, use your wrist, good now. Well done. Good, much better. That's it, step into the ball. I'll allow you to plant your feet. So when you take the ball, it's full hurley, full shoulders, full forearms, and you're trying to get it just over the top of that middle line. It's full blast now, it's puck fodder stuff, open up the shoulders. But when you strike the ball, try to strike the ball around between your elbow and your shoulder as best you can, with your arms fully extended. Right, if you find yourself hitting the ball and your arms are like that, you're not throwing the ball out far enough. You should be reaching for the ball to hit it, and it should finish like that, especially the longer strikes. Now it's over exaggerated here, right, because in a match you're not going to be like Tiger Woods kind of, all this kind of stuff, right? But I want you to do it here because that's where the power is generated from. And breathe out as you hit the ball. Right, relax yourself and breathe out so it's like that. And follow right through like that. Same again, full blast now. It should be just over the top of that wire in the middle is what we're looking for. Bang, hard as you can. That's it, that's it. But if you notice the girls who are leaning in when they plant, that's what we're looking for. They need to lean into the strike all of the time, and it's a full flow of the arms. You picture someone swinging the hammer, right? When they swing the hammer to go along, they're not swinging it like that. They have a full flow of their arms all the way through. And if you can get that technique going, they'll strike it longer and longer and longer. But if you got 10 or 15 hurling balls and put them in water, and there's like hitting a lead weight, and then hand them a nice, shiny new hurling ball, and they'll drive it a mile. Because inside in their head, they're braced to hit the big heavy one, and it's the best way of doing weights. This press-up stuff and all for hitting the ball further is madness, right? That's fine to get older along the line. But for the age groups we're talking about, if you get a heavier ball, their timing becomes better, and it strengthens their arms as well with the bang of it. I use sometimes as well, do you know the Olympic handballs? Do you know those kind of the miniature footballs for all the world? I use that sometimes in training, and it's again to strengthen their arms. And it also brings the girls or boys into play who are feeling that they can't hit it. So when they play a match with it and catch it or whatever, they can hit it because it's that bit bigger, and it strengthens their arms. You'll watch the shot going up their arms as they hit it, and it's just strengthening all of the time. I want you to lean into the strike when you're hitting it. Okay, some of you are going sideways, some of you are going hit it. When you get the ball, now this is all in again, but I want you moving your feet this time. So we want to lean in, the ball is struck from the shoulder and strike. All right, go ahead, off you go. Run when you're striking it this time now. Good. Lean into the ball. Lean into the ball when you hit it. That's it. All I want here is, because we're narrow, you should be holding the top hand roughly where the end of your grip is. It's going to be really short. Use your wrists again. Strike the ball across shoulder high every second shot. So you'll hit over there, you'll hit back and get out of the way, you get out of the way. All right, you with me? So let's go over and back now every second shot. To hand, hold it, flick your wrist now. Good, flick your wrist. Hold it really short now, girls, that's it. Don't use your shoulders if you can. Use your wrists, flick, flick, flick. Good, it's only a flick of the wrist. Nice easy pass now. Well done. There's also a premium to be put on when, see, some of the girls are standing in the background, just standing like that, like, there's always just to keep on to them to stay on your toes. Do you know what I mean? Just to stay, keeps your head alive as much as anything, because you know yourself in drills, if you're walking around the place when your feet are flat on the ground, you're kind of telling your head, sure it's grand, we're on a break. Do you know what I mean? And because we're playing the fastest game in the world, and you're only doing a drill for maybe a minute max, it's to be on your toes while we're doing the drill, and then you can have your rest period like a match, and then you're working again. Do you know what I mean? Take a line each, make sure that all the girls are on their toes like we were saying. The coaching points are the hurley is held short. Strike the ball, girls, from the front foot. Don't lean back, striking the ball. Push into the ball. Well done. Hold the hurley short. Flick, 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 flick. That's it. Okay, bring these yellow cones back another 10 yards. Let's go. Good catch. Don't nurse it, hit it. Yeah. Don't, I'll just kind of like I'm handed to her. Just strike it during drills, right? Because when you go up the levels, that little feeding one, you'll get caught. Just 1 point. When you're striking the ball, I need you leaning into the ball to hit it. Too many girls are just standing kind of back this way. So when you're striking the ball, you lean in to hit the ball. Follow through with your body on the strike. Back like this then to your position. Get ready, toes like this for the next ball. Then you strike, and then you're back like this again. Toes ready position like that all the time like this. Let's go, we'll give 1 minute and then we'll stop. Touch. Front foot, that's sideways. I need you going front foot. That's it. All the time hit the ball from the front foot, don't go sideways. Forward. Good, that's better. Okay, stop up again. Bring it back another 10 yards. Now this time what we're trying to do is we're trying to strike the ball so it lands down on top of their head. Right, so you're feeding the ball into a space. So the flight of the ball should look like this. Right, and it drops down then on top of the player on the far side. But you're moving, but I want you to take the pace off it this time. I don't want the big puck fada job. I want to see, can you control the speed of the ball? So it's a strike the ball through 6 or 7 iron on the hurley and drop it into their hand. Let's go. Take the pace off the ball now. Slow down the swing. Slow down your swing now. Concentrate on the pace of the swing. Slow down the swing. Very good. Good, that's it. Deliberate swing this time. Good. Control. Good. Hit it again from the front foot. The front foot, good catch. That's it. Get height on the ball. Get it about 15, 20 feet in the air on the way over. Get a bit of height on it. Good. Good catch, good. Nice, that's it. Follow through more. Through now, follow through. Finish the hurley behind here. Good. Excellent, well done, well done, well done. Now, I need, where's he gone?
Can you say follow up? Does that give you, is that because your wrists are more in play?
No, but it gives you the full torque of the body.
The ball has released on stroke, so
it has, but just to follow through is the momentum, gives you the power.
So you're committed to...
Yeah, you're hitting it like, it goes further, it's a truer strike.
Too short, they haven't committed.
Yeah, they haven't, yeah. And you see, if you think about it, if you follow all the way through, and I always take my line from the golfers, like, that they don't stop to here when they've hit the ball, even though the ball has left the club. It's the rhythm and the movement of the ball, of the hurley through the ball all the time. So this can be a start. Another way, before any training session, we all pair up, right? And it's a bit like a routine. We all go out, we all just hit the ball over and back, and then we go, when are we starting training, right? So the next time when you're paired up with somebody, do this mirror drill, right? So whatever way you strike the ball. So for me, there's probably 6 ways of going about it. Below the knee, the hip, and then you go above the shoulder, left and right. The other one then can be a bat, it can be a flick, it can be throw the ball up high and slice it left or slice it right. But whatever this girl does, you have to hit it back the same way. So use any one of those strikes, off you go. So it's a low one. Now you must hit it back low as well. That's it, that's it. Oh. And then you can, whatever way you want to do it, just nice and handy ones, that's it. Good. That's it. So you see what I mean? So somebody's driving the drill all the time, and then you switch partners. It's a lot better way because there's loads and loads of ways to hit the ball, but most of us just go into the one way. And then when we're playing matches, that one way could be that someone's after spotting. That girl always hits the ball from where her elbow is when she's striking long, and then the opposition know that, and the hook comes in. Because when you wear blue and gold like you wear now, the eyes of the world are always on you. So that's just the way it is. So when you get older up along the lines and start to get into minor, under 20s and seniors, then they're always watching what you're doing. So you're better off getting the good habits now, because trust me, when Eamon O'Shea was trying to coach me how to hit the ball properly when I was 32, it was absolute murder, right? It would be easier if he got me at 12 or 14 or 16 to show me how to hit the ball properly. All right? Okay, so what we're doing here is then we'll show one group and then we'll all branch across. So we'll have 4 girls here at this, please. And can I have 3 girls inside there and 1 girl behind the goals? Doesn't matter which one. Yeah, 1 more there and 1 behind the goals. Okay, second girl always has the ball in their hand, and first girl down there always has the ball in their hand. So it's a shooting drill, right? But there's striking obviously involved in it. So your job is to strike the ball low, You'll pick it up and hit it over the bar. When you hit it over the bar, you turn around and you hit it with the next ball, and then you hit that ball over the bar. You go down there and you come up here. So we'll walk through it. Run here, low, pick it up, strike it over the bar hard, turn, another ball coming to hand, turn, go in there, replace there, you come out here. Are we all with me what we're trying to do? We'll go one more run here. Let's go, low, touch, strike, over the bar, turn quickly, another ball, strike, catch, over the bar. Good, in you go, replace there, replace out. All right, the balls will come from behind the goals. We'll make sure they're filled. Get 4 or 5 at each cone here, get 4 at each cone there, and maybe 5 girls go behind or 6 girls go behind the goals. Coaches, if you can work along the lines just for 2 minutes, that when the second strike is coming, it's hit from the front foot. All right, so now there's loads of different things going on for our players, so we need to coach them and say, right, even though you got the ball, you need to push to hit it. So if you can work along the lines there for me and make sure that the girls are striking from the front foot. If you run out of balls on the outside, stop the drill, reload yourselves and get going again. Good. Now we'll just move on to striking the ball under pressure. So part of our session is now we've done the rehearsal, we've done the technique, now we need to do it under pressure, okay? I need bibs ideally, but you can pretend. 2 girls in each group, we need 2 more girls over there please, I need 6. So we're always talking about how do you coach people to appreciate space. This is the clearest way you're going to show anybody, in my head, how to show space. So 2 girls are defenders, 4 girls are attackers, so it doesn't matter. Do you see how bunched it all gets? Look, nobody really moving. 4v2, come on girls over there, there's 4 forwards against 2 defenders. Don't play rock, paper, scissors to work it out, just any 2. Now, can the 4 attackers please go to the outside cones? If you're on the white, I want the 4 attackers standing on white. Over here, the 4 attackers are standing on the 3 yellows and the 1 red. And over here then, yeah, we're all up. Now, it's a different game now. The first time we played, everybody had their nose in the trough. Everyone was in like this. When you get the extra numbers, we need space to benefit from it. And then your skills that we showed on the striking will flow from there. So now what I want is, I don't want any of the outside players to come in. I want the ball struck around the square. There will always be an option. So you can slide this way to pass, and you can slide this way to pass. But you must never go in there because you're killing your space. That's what they want. All right, so 1 ball, let's whiz it around the square. Let's go. Move it, come on defenders, close it down. See the difference? Much, much better. There's pressure on the strike. They're getting more balls to hand. Look, better decision making now. The skills, I don't mind so much if we overhit the ball, if we miss it. That will come, do you know what I mean? But the appreciation that when we get a 3-on-2, we need to go that way rather than this way is the important point and all that. You can do this as well if you've 4. Just say you're 16 at training some night and you're going, the match don't work out. You can groups of 4, so put a triangle. And have 1 girl in the middle putting pressure on the other 3 striking around the triangle. It's a great warm-up drill as well because it just gets our eye in. It's grand hitting balls without being under pressure like we did there, and we do a lot of that for technique. But it's really, I suppose, we know as coaches if it's working when they're under pressure. And stand beside them and say, look, relax, breathe through the ball, strike it, hold the hurley shorter. Do you know what I mean? All those different things. All you're doing here is, girls on the outside, I just want you to pop the ball up into the air. I want the girls here to catch you with the hurl behind the hand and hand pass it back out and turn and take a ball from the other side. Let's go. Get the throw right. There should be a ball coming in from that side. Get it thrown in the air. Throw it in the air. Throw it back to that girl. Now take another one. Good. Okay, stop up. We all roughly have it. Now this time there's only 1, there's a ball at each side. So, and 2 in the middle, stay in the middle. So when the ball's coming from that side, you're the attacker, you're the defender. So when the ball comes up, you're to catch the ball. You're not allowed to use the hurley to break it away, go with your hand. Okay? So watch what happens here. Throw it up. Battle for it, get the throw right, get on it. Once it hits the ground, it's dead. Move it out, you go to the next ball. Go to the next ball, pop it up in the air. Right, so let's go. One of you's the attacker, one's the defender, get under it. And when it's hit the ground, turn and get the next ball. Every time, once it hits the ground, it's gone, turn and get the next ball. Don't battle on the ground, it's only an aerial battle. Go again. Well done. The important thing here is that when the ball hits the ground, it's not a mad tussle. Because some of the age group I found anyway with girls is that when the ball hits the deck, they're a little bit shy that someone's going to pull. Right, so in this drill you control the environment, so it's all the time trying to catch the ball when it hits the deck and tell both girls you have to catch it. There's none of that. The older they get, then we can go hell for leather in the middle if you like, right? But just to build their confidence slowly but surely. So you do a catching one first and then you build in the bit of pressure on the ball like we always do. Thanks for your attention. We'll talk to you later. Hello.